How's everyone doing today? Shankar P right here. Today, like every day, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price, altcoins, and see where the broader markets are headed. Please remember this is not financial advice, and all this information is for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. Alright guys, so we're looking at the BLX right here, and currently just made these indications here to kind of show you that we are still on this downtrend. Currently still on this downtrend with lower lows, lower highs, broke out of this pattern here, and we're really just on the previous all-time high. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're at the previous all-time high hovering. So best case scenario right now, I see us maybe just consolidating, right? So if we bring up the stochastic RSI, let's go on the weekly. We're still very low at oversold levels here on the stochastic RSI. So there's nothing saying right now we are going to, enter a bull market. But we want to pay attention to when the stochastic RSI gets above the 20 zone and crosses bullish. So when the blue is on top of the red. So we want to pay attention to that. This is a weekly time frame. So it could take longer to play out. Normally, whenever that does happen, so we had it here, we had it here, we had it over here. Even here, we had a bit of a pump here. So normally when that happens, we do have some type of we do have some type of pump, right? So just to keep in mind, we are hovering around the previous all-time high. So if we do come below this and close below it, we could get a flush further down to 12,000, which would be another support area. But we haven't closed below it. It's not showing right now. We're closing below it. So anything can happen for the price. Just play it day by day if you're trading. All right, so that's just for Bitcoin. Let's look at the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. So I did bring this up last week. We have right now Ethereum looking weak against Bitcoin. So we see this Wyckoff. This looks like a Wyckoff distribution schematic. So this right here, or you can say head and shoulders pattern. We broke down and we are just getting a bearish retest right now. So we're just getting a bearish retest here. And targets can be right here. I have a target here at 0.045. So that's a target we do have in mind. All right. So the reason why I show the ETH versus BTC chart is because Ethereum is normally weak. Ethereum, if it's weak against Bitcoin, it's normally indicating that altcoins are probably going to perform a bit more poorly. If it's strong against Bitcoin, normally altcoins will perform a bit stronger. So we want to keep this in mind, especially if you're trading in and out of alts, that maybe at this moment we're not forming any type of patterns or getting indications that we're going to be heading bullish at the moment for altcoins or ETH. So now we're going to look at the total 3. So again, the total 3 is looking weak as well. Total 3 is just the altcoins. So this is just showing the altcoins. We are at a support. So from 2018, this is a support from 2018. So we could just be consolidating here, but no, if we do break down, we could have targets at 205, 173, right? So anything is possible. We could be forming a base here. Definitely in the realm of possibility. Let's see if we can pull up the RSI. So we do have a bearish divergence here on the R side. Yeah, so we do have a bearish divergence. So we could definitely break underneath here. And I just want to say, nobody is anticipating a break lower, really. Like mentally, I don't think anyone's actually anticipating any Bitcoin breaking below 20,000. I don't think anyone's anticipating the altcoin dominance breaking below previous all-time highs. People may be saying it, but I think most people are not really expecting it. And it could happen. It could definitely happen. So we want to be careful of that. We want to be careful of that as we're showing this bearish divergence. And then if we even look at the S&P 500 right now, we're breaking back into this pattern. So we broke out. We're breaking back in today. We can head to this lower band, and it's really not looking the greatest for the S&P. So we have, we do have resistance zones, but most people are expecting, hey, we're gonna head back into a bull market. This normally happens. We are underneath the 200-day moving average. We are underneath the 200-day moving average. And we haven't retested it yet, so we're waiting for a retest to see what's gonna happen. This could definitely be the move up for the retest and maybe even a lower low. But I've seen a lot of other people talk about the 200 weekly moving average, and while from 2010 all the way to now we've held it, nothing is a guarantee, right? So if we do break underneath the 200 weekly moving average, you could see some sharp decrease in price, and purchasing here or purchasing further down, is a big difference, right? It's a very big difference in price. So just remember, when you're trading, when you're analyzing, you can layer in and out your buys, because anything can happen. All we are doing is using technicals to stack probabilities. We have no idea what's going to happen. We're just trying to gather information and be as objective as possible as we can. So while we're sitting on here, let me go to the BLX here. While we're sitting on this daily resistance zone from the previous all-time high, all it takes is for the price to come down, liquidations to get hit, more fear in the market, and then the price could be at 12,000. But we are at a strong daily. This is from 2017, and psychologically Bitcoin's never broken underneath its previous all-time high. So people are very confident that this will hold. Doesn't mean it will. We have the hash ribbon that has flashed, so we are getting a lot closer to the bottom. So if I actually bring out the hash ribbon here, the hash ribbon here, it's flashed. There's no indication saying to buy. We don't have an indication saying to buy as yet, but we do have the hash ribbon that has flashed, saying over here when we flashed over here, dropped even more, flashed here. We could drop more, but I think the steep drop that we had may have already happened. So that we could be very close to a bottom, because as soon as the hash ribbon flashed and we were here on the channel, we literally dropped, mentioned on the channel, we dropped 38%, right? So you want to keep in mind that the hash ribbon has already flashed, and maybe the big drop off has already happened, as miners have been selling at a loss and are still selling at a loss. So we could just be consolidating here for the next bull run. But I would like to see what the S&P 100 will do on the daily time frame once we get back to the 200-day moving average, if we even get back to the 200-day moving average shortly. It would be very interesting to see. So That's really it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please tune in tomorrow for some more news and updates. And I'm going to be sharing some trades with you in the future so you guys can learn how to capitalize on this market and make profit. All right. So enjoy your day and thank you. Please subscribe, share, and like. Take care.